A little slice of paradise. Clarence T.C. Ching Athletics Complex in Honolulu. It's the Northern Illinois Huskies and the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Rainbow Warriors head coach told me before the game he knows that they have got one of the best wide receivers in the country, highly rated and experienced, but a young quarterback. They have tried to put some things in this week that will help them get the ball to their best target on the field. We'll keep you posted as the game continues. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barfield. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Still running at the 40. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. And with that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
The Huskies will be forced the way. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful. I
agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside. It's Barfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. With the catch, it's Harris.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete in the middle. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! Into the end zone for 6.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Bryant. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Johnson. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard run.
Here's a little room there. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted for the 11th time. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. separation on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. That's reeled in. It's Thompson. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Got it. Breaks into the open.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He's going to let it go. He's got it.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Got out of trouble and throws. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Barfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Hawaii calls it second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. And the tackle is made on the return, but a penalty flag has flown, and I think they may be backing it up a bit. They'll get a little bonus yardage added on with that face mask penalty, adding 15 to the return. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Got a man. It's Bryant. Could not make his way to the corner.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
It's complete to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Buys a little time with his feet. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
And the defense comes up with the sacks. And this defense has been dialed in all day. Really, really good job. This offense is going to have to find something different, do something to try to stretch this D and make them feel uncomfortable.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Caught behind the line. It's Rodgers. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, it's been a defensive struggle so far in this game. In the first half, we saw that. And I guess the question is in the second half, can these defenses keep it up? It looks like this one can. Getting a sack there on 2nd down. They're still playing with a tremendous sense of urgency.
Makes the catch. And this is feeling. Rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. There he goes. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Johnson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
They give it to him again. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. They take the lead here in the 2nd half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. To the ground. He's got it again. Makes it past the marker. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He's spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with a first down. The give on the option. Powers through the defender. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Softened him up with the run. Now to throw. back open in the middle. Turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, man, you're set up. You're in great position. The offense driving the ball down the field. You get in the red, you got to make something positive happen, Palmer, and that's not what they were looking for.
No, turnovers. That's why that's a key statistic when it comes to winning and losing football games, but it couldn't have come at a worse time, as you just mentioned, David. Down at this area of the field, situationally, when you're trailing, you simply can't have a mistake like that, and that's the difference between good teams and bad teams.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Running inside. It's Johnson. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Under fire. He's going to run it. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Quarterback keeps it. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time.
Looking deep. Grabs it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Barfield. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You need points to win this game, but it's a good sign that your offensive line is firing off the ball here late and getting some push. That was a really good-looking run late in this one.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Barfield. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Rides the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give on the counter. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
We'll get it started here in overtime. He wants to change this route. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. The Rainbow Warriors will have the ball first in overtime. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throwing right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. And the Rainbow Warriors will take it first here in overtime. In the red area, it's Barfield. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
Right back to him on the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short here in overtime. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation.
Touchdown, Hawaii! They strike first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
All right, right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to
And he lays out and snags it down the left side. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch down the right side, but not able to keep his foot in bounds. He was close, oh so close to a touchdown. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Going for 6. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.